friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Hope all of you are doing well. So friends, in this video I will be discussing the next PYQ questions, previous year questions which were asked in TCS tag test. So basically friends, this question was discussed in the last two videos I guess, and now I will be jumping on to the next question which was asked in the TCS tag test. Dear friends, let me tell you, these questions I have collected from the last year candidates who have appeared and also have been selected as a on with a digital package of 7 lakh per annum. And the title of this question wasn't the same. Actually, I have just gotten this problem statement from them, and according to those problem statement I have kept this title. So on lit code, you can find this question with this problem name. But the thing is that that problem is different actually. Let me show you what the problem is mentioned on lit code. So if you come to the lit code, you can find this question over here. It is actually kind of same question which was asked in TCS, but they have put an extra twist and different conditions in that. And in the last question also, which was of what which was of Christmas tree decoration combination, it was of recursion, right? Recursion and backtracking. So these kind of questions are also available on lead code, but dear friends, it is not the same question which was asked, which is mentioned on lead code. They have put it a few conditions over here. So if you are solving lead code, or if you may have an idea about recursion and backtracking, so in that case, like you can try to solve these questions, but they have put it some conditions, so you need to take care of that. You need to take care of those. So in this question, let's read it. The problem statement is given an array of integers. So we have we will be accepting an array of integers. Then we will divide these elements of that array into two disjoint subsets. So friends, first thing is that you should be able to understand that what subset is. Here you can some may have some may get confused that it is sub array, but it is not sub array. Subset and sub array are different. Subset means the like while picking elements from an array, even if they are not contiguous, still we can pick them. So we will discuss it later. Okay, so we will be dividing elements into two disjoint subsets such that sum of both subsets is equal. So when we will be dividing elements into two subsets, those two subsets should be having equal sum, equal sum of their elements. Then subsets do not share elements. Okay, so basically if we take one element in the first subset, then that element will not be picked up in the next subset. And we will have to print the maximum possible equal sum. So you may not be able to understand with the help of this problem statement, so I will explain it with test cases. Okay, so as you can see, input format will be array of integers and output format will be maximum equal subset sum. So don't worry, I will explain it. So see here, let's suppose we are taking input of 53462. Okay, so let me just come to on the VS Code. So see friends, let's take this array as an example. So what they have said that we will have to divide into two disjoint subset, right? So basically we can divide this array in the different subsets, right? So let me just show tell you what the subjects can be made with the help of this array. So we can you can even you can even simply figure it out, like what the what the subsets can be made with the help of this array. So first subset will be 5, right? Then next subset, just a second, So see friends, as since we have been told that we can divide this array into two disjoint subsets, right? So let's suppose the first subset is I am taking 5, then I am taking 4 and 2, okay? And second subset, for that I am taking 3, then 4 is already taken, then I am taking 6, okay? So here you can see the sum of these elements is 5, 4, 9 and 11, right? And here 9, right? So these both subsets don't have equal sum, right? So we will be taking another subset. So let's take 5 comma 3 comma 4, then I am taking 6 comma 2, okay? 6 comma 2. So here it is 8. The sum of the elements of this subset is 8, and here 5, 4, 9 and 12, right? So now also there is no equal sum of two subset, so I will be taking one more subset. So friends, again here we have 12 as a sum, and here we have 9 as a sum, so this will also not work. We will again try to take we will again try to pick elements from this array, okay, main array, and we will be dividing into them into two subsets, okay? So now what I will do, I will take 5, let's take 6, then 4, okay? This 6 and 4 I have taken, and let's take 5 comma 3 comma 2, okay? This 5, 2, 3 and 2. So now you can see 6 plus 4 is 10, and 5 plus 3 plus 2, which is equal to 10, so which is also 10. So here we have found two subsets having equal sum, but the condition is that while finding sum, I mean we will be printing sum, right? Let me show you the the questions condition. So sum of both subsets should be equal, okay? That condition has been satisfied. It is satisfied. Now print the maximum possible equal sum. So there can be multiple subsets, right? And they may have equal sum, but we will not have to print those or that sum. We need to print the sum which is maximum, okay? Friends, I want to clear one thing here. While when I am referring to subsets, so it is not subarrays, okay? Subarrays are different. Subarrays are nothing but the contiguous uh, elements of an array, right? So if I talk about subarray, then it will be 5, 3, 4, then, and the second subarray will be 6 comma 2. Here we are referring to subsets, so we can pick any element in any order from this array, okay? If I take 5, 4, 2 in first subset, then I will be taking a remaining element in the second subset. So element shouldn't be taken again and again. Like if I take 5 in the first subset, then I won't I cannot take it in second subset. So hope so you have understood the difference between subsets and subarrays over here. Friends, actually the thing is that writing the logic is not that much tough, but what happens in TCS tag test, we have been doing practice on lead code. So in that because of that thing, we have we are habituated to write only function code, only code uh, particularly belonging to that function only. We are not taking any input, printing any outputs. We are printing, but we are not accepting any inputs. But in TCS you will have to write code from scratch, and in that case what happens, so let me take an example of these array only. So here what they have told, is that we will have to take an array as an input, right? So this will be array, right? But see friends, what happens, what they ask us, they don't ask us to take uh, array as an input. They ask us to take array in the string format. What I mean by that. So friends, actually this video is getting so long, so let's discuss next question which was asked in the last year TCS TCS tag test. Actually I have only three questions because as I have told you, it has started recently. Let's come to this question. So the questions is maximum equal length fencing rod, okay, and if you take reference, we have problem called tallest billboard on lead code, okay. So it is not the same, but the logic is similar to this problem which is present on lead code, so you can refer that question also. Actually what TCS is doing, if you have solved questions on lead code, they are giving same questions but with the different twist, not exactly same, but the logic is similar, and if you know the concept you can solve it. So the question was, a city plans to build a long fencing rod using several small fencing rods, okay. So there is one city and they are trying to fence, okay, their city, I mean they are trying to build one fencing rod with the help of multiple small fencing rods, okay, of different lengths, and each small rod can be used at most once. Okay, okay, fine. What is given? The long fencing rod must be divided into two equal parts such that each part is formed by joining some of the given small rods. You might not be getting this question. I will, once I will explain input and output, you will understand. What is given is that each part is formed by joining some of the given small rods, okay. Two parts are formed using disjoint subset of rods, okay. The sum of lengths of rods in both subset must be equal, okay. Among all possible such divisions of length of each part must be maximum, and your task is to determine the maximum possible length of each one side of fencing rod, okay, fine. So see friends, actually in this question what they have like asked us, we have fencing, small fencing rods, okay. So this small rod, it has this first small rod has length of 1, this second rod has length of 2, then third has length of 3. So this is how we have 6 fencing rods which uh, each having each has different lengths, okay. So we will have to convert these rods into two subsets, okay, disjoint subsets with equal sum. So this is the exact same question which we were discussing just ago, okay. So actually that wasn't the question was which was asked in the TCS tag test, but this is the, I mean they have just twisted it, okay. That was that was the only question which was asked, but they have framed it in a such a way that you will get confused, okay. So the logic is same which you were using for the last problem. So basically we will be we will be dividing our elements into two disjoining subsets, okay. So let's see solution. So this solution we will be deriving with the help of recursion and backtracking. So for that we will be using approach that at each rod, I mean at each index, we will have three options. First is whether we like either we will put it in the left side. Second option is that we will put it in right side, and third will be don't use it, okay. So let's see. So we will be tracking left sum and right sum, okay, at each rod, and whenever left sum equals to right sum, we will be updating maximum fencing rod. You might be getting confused. Let me, like, I guess I should show you the code. not code, I mean tree. So see friends, we have this array, right? You can see over here 1 2 3 4 5 6, and initially we will have like for first index, sorry, zeroth index, we have left some 0 and right some 0, and at each index, so here you can see for first index, I mean zeroth index, we have uh, three options. Okay, left sum, right sum, and sorry, we will have three options, whether we either we will put it in into left side or in right side, or we will not use it. So basically over here a left sum will be 1. Actually I'm not able to use, mm, pencils or any drawing tools with the help of this screen recorder, that's why okay, it's fine. So what I have said is that at every index we will have three options. First one is put into left side, second one is put into right side, and third one is do not use it. And each step we will be tracking two things, left sum and right sum. Okay, so this is what which was written over here also. So here you can see left sum, if we take 1, the left sum will be 1, right if and right sum will be 0. I mean if we take a 1 and put it into left side, then left sum will become 1 and right sum will remain 0. If we put it into right side, then right sum will become 1, left sum will uh, remain 0 only, and if we don't put it into any side, then left sum will stay 0 and right sum will stay 0. So again for next index we will have three options, whether we should put into like either we will put it into left side, then right side, then don't put it. So this is how our recursion tree will go on. Okay, and this is the dry run of this code. I haven't written whole dry run because it will be, so lengthy. So let me show you the answer of that question. Problem. I will be discussing it later. Firstly, I want you guys to be more familiar with taking inputs and outputs, because it is the first thing that you will face issues with. If you like, no matter how much you are good with recursion, DP, and all of those things, but if you fail to take inputs in the TCS tag test as per their rules, there is no use of writing your code. So firstly we will discuss a few basic things and hacks, or I would say so see friends, I am taking an example of this question. So in this question we will have to accept an array, right, for print to for printing maximum possible equal sum. So how will we take that input array? Okay, so here they have simply mentioned that array will be of integers and you can take the array of integers. But in the most cases, what happens in the TCS compiler or in the TCS tag test, they don't ask us to take an array as input. Okay, so they what they ask is that take array in the string format, or they may give you like any format of taking an array, for example like this. So 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. So we will have to take an input in this format only. So friends, see, if we take input in this format, then we cannot perform any actions, any operations over this string, because it is not an array, right? So we will have to convert this string into the array format. What I mean is that we will have to convert this string into this format 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, right? Because this is, even if it is looking like a like an array, but actually it is a string, right? So how will we do that? So let's see. So whoever will be doing their code in Java, so even if your language is different, you can simply go to ChatGPT and you can take the syntax for your language in your language. So for Java we have scanner class, okay, and we will be creating its constructor like this. So to take only one word as the input, we will be using next method of this scanner class. To take whole string as an input, we will be using next line method. To take an integer as an input, we will be using this nextInt method, and to take a float as an input, we will be using nextFloat a method. And to print output, we will be using system.out.print, right? If we print in this way with the help of print method, then uh, the next element will be printed on the same line. If you use println method, then next statement will be printed on the new line. So this is the different. And if you have to print multiple values, so we will be doing that with the help of plus. So basically we will be concatenating, right? Let's pay attention to this matter. So what we are doing is that we are converting a string into an array, right? So how will we do that? So firstly let's take a string as an input. So sc dot string ip equals to sc dot next line, right? So this line, what will it does, what will it do? So basically with the help of this line we can take input like this, right? But if we take input like this, we will not be able to perform any actions over it. So to perform any actions over it, we will have to convert it to the integer array. We will apply few methods over this input, okay? So let me show you. So when we take an input, it will be like this, right? Just a second. It will be like this. So let's convert it into the array. So basically for on this string, firstly we will use few methods. Let me show you what methods we will be using. So the first method, it is replace method, okay? It is in Java. If your language is different, you can simply go to ChatGPT and you can take help of that. So in Java we use replace method to let's suppose I want to remove these curly brackets, right? So simply I will be replacing it with, let me show you, I will be replacing those curly brackets with empty string. So basically these curly brackets will be removed. Then again I will be replacing closing curly brackets with empty string, right? Then next thing, and now we have removed this also, right? So we don't have to put this. Now we will have to friends, I realized one thing, that this video's length is getting stretching so much. So I will try to finish this video as fast as possible. So hope so you have understood the use case of this replace method, right? So after applying this replace method, this array which was taken by user or which was inserted, it will be converted into this format, right? So these curly braces will be deleted, or you can say will be removed. So next thing we will have to do is that we will have to remove these commas also. So for that we have next method, that is let me show you, that is split method. Okay, so split method, actually it is not for removing commas. Actually it's for creating an string array from given string in string. Okay, so what I mean is that like let's take this string. Okay, so if I use a split method over this string, so it will gonna get converted into an array of s, of t, then of e, then of like this. Okay, so what's happening over here? So basically this was a string, right? And I have used what, split method over it. So due to using this split method, so here it was comma, 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 and comma. Every element got converted to string, and we have gotten, like, this split method has returned an array of strings. Okay, so we will be applying that split method over here. So with the help of which we are splitting, so with we are splitting it with the help of comma, right? But the thing is that, as I have told you, that this split method will convert given string into an string, into a string array, right? So let me change its type to the string array. Okay, it's fine. So now how the output will be? So it will be like this. So we will be getting an array, and every element will be a string. Okay, so 1 2 then 3 4 and 5. So now we have converted this given string into an array, but this array is not of integers. So to convert these strings into integers, we have one more method, which is integer dot parsing. Okay, so with the help of this we can convert, let me show you, or just a second. So with the help of this, what we can do is that we can convert given string into integer, right? So for converting each element, each string from this array to integer, we will be applying this method. So how will we apply? Let me show you. For loop, for each loop we will be using, so string s on s. Now we will have to store it in an integer array, right? So int r equals to new int, right? And the length will be nothing but s dot length. Sorry, it's an array, right? Now we will be converting each element into integer dot parseInt. This ele will be converted into an integer, and we will be storing it into array of I. I plus plus and int I equals to 0. So with the help of this for loop, what we have done is that we have created new array of with the name of r, and we have stored every element from this array into this array. Okay, but we have converted every element to the integer data type. So now our task is completed. We have converted this given string, okay, so given string into into array format, okay, integer array format. So see, uh, from here we can start writing our code. So this all we have done for the just sake of taking an input, okay. And there is one more method I forgot. So there is one more method which is trim. So why do we use it? It's because there can have, you know, multiple white spaces in the beginning or at the last of a string. So to remove these white spaces, we use trim method, okay. And there is one trick actually, friends. Here what you can use is that so actually it's the part of code. This bracket is nothing but class character. Over here you can mention like this. So basically, if any white space is in between two elements, or if there is any comma in between two elements, so those will be splitted. Okay, so those two elements will be splitted with the through the reference of these things. Okay, so no matter whether there is only one space or there are two spaces. Okay, so this is how we will be converting our input into an integer array. Input we have converted, like we have taken an input, we have trimmed it, then we have replaced opening brackets closing bracket with empty string. Then what we have done, we have splitted it, right, with the help of this uh, syntax, okay. And now we will have to convert this string array into an integer array. So for that we will be running the loop from 0 to the length of array, and in that we will be converting every string from that array to integer format. So this is how we will do that. So here is the, you know, explanation of each method, so you can see. Okay, hope so you have understood, and I haven't confused you. If you are confused by due to my explanation, you can simply go to, you know, chat gpt and get code for your language, because there will be different methods for strings in the different languages, right? So this is how you are supposed to take an input in TCS tag test. So dear friends, while using any method of string, kindly use this double comma, okay, because these are nothing but rejects. Okay, so if you don't use, or if you forget to use comma over here, then in short, we will be using this syntax. Okay, so just let me write it, type it over here. Okay, array, actually it is string array. Okay, so we will be applying trim method firstly, then we will be replacing whatever is mentioned. So if it is open rectangle bracket, then we will be replacing it with empty string. Just a second. Okay, now if it is closing bracket, then we will be replacing it with empty string. Then we have another method which is of split. So we will be splitting it with the help of commas as well as white spaces, right? Then we have one more another method. Let me see, I guess I forgot. Split we have used, replace we have used trim also. Then we have used hope so, or we have used every method which is required. Replace trim, okay, fine. Let's come to, so this is how you will be formatting the given string. Now see, let's see different kind of uh, input formats. Okay, those have been asked so far in TCS tag test. So they might ask you to take an input in this format like 10 space 20 space 30 space 40 space 20 50, right? So they can ask you to take an input in this format. So for that you will be simply taking an input with the help of this method. Then you will be splitting it uh, with space. Okay, once you split it, you will be converting each string into an integer with the help of this method. Again, they might ask you to take first line as a size of an array and then elements. Okay, so you can write this code for that. If they ask us to take like if they ask us to take values in this format with the comma separated values, so what you can do, that you can simply take the input string, you will split it with the help of comma, you will get string values, like array of string values. Then you will be converting each string value into integer format, right? So this is how you will be dealing with input values. Okay, and one more thing, you can also use these methods also. So you can simply use character class if it is digit, right? So if that given, wait, firstly let me explain you this method. So once we take any string in input, we will be converting it into character array, and we will be doing it with the help of this method of string to char array. And here also you can see it is char array, not string array. And to convert each character into number, I mean integer, you will be using characters get numeric value method. Okay, get numeric value method. And to check whether it is a digit or not, that character, whether it is like given character, whether given character is digit or it's letter, or it is a white space, or it is special character. So to judge that, you will be using this simple method. So if that character is digit, we will be converting it into integer. So this is how you will be dealing with inputs. Now let's see the so friends, why I'm telling you these string methods, right? So actually, as I've already told you, TCS is asking us to take any inputs in string format. So for that, you should be aware about all the input string methods, right? So as well as there are like it is likely asked. I mean, string is the likely asked topic. So you should be aware about string methods also for that. So see, first and most important method is that length method. Then we have caret to find any character at particular index. Then we have replace. We already have discussed. Then we have two uppercase, two lowercase. Then we have substring method that will start from 2 and it will goes to 4. Then we have ends with, so it will return true or false whether our given string is ending with this particular string. Okay, so these uh, these methods we have. Then we have equals method, with the help of which we can check whether two strings are equal or not. Then we have index of method, we will be discussing soon. And then we have replace all method. We have seen replace method, but replace all method is also same, that is used to replace one or more characters. Okay, so let's come to the next point, which is string builder. So dear friends, I just want to I just want you to be more cautious, or I would say more aware about these methods, because these will be used in your tag test. So if your language, even if your language is different, just go through that, go through those methods. Okay, in Java, we have string builder class. It's because in Java, strings are immutable. We cannot modify them. So in that case, we can use string builder class. Okay. So for that, we have like the same methods, dot caret, but there are more functionalities provided by this class. For example, set caret. So with the help of this method, set caret or delete caret, we can like modify our given string, and it wasn't possible in the string class because it is immutable. So first important method of string builder is dot length. Then we have dot caret. Then we have dot reverse. Then we have dot append. Okay, so dot append is basically used to append any text to the given string. Okay, to so basically with the help of dot append, dot set caret, we are modifying the given string, which wasn't possible in string class. We have collections, so you may be aware about these things, right? We have list, set and queue as an interface. In that we will be mostly using array list only. Then we have hash set and stack, and also we have I guess mostly array list, a linked list, a stack and hash set will be used. So apart from it, let me show you. We have map also. So hash map we will be mostly using. Friends, there are three types of set and map. First one is hash set, linked hash set and tree set. And in map we have hash map, linked hash map and tree map. Okay, so basically if you just use hash map or hash set, our those like insertion order will not be followed, so those will be unordered. If you use linked hash map or linked hash set, then insertion order will be followed. So if you want to store unique elements with the insertion order, then you can use linked hash map. Then we have tree map or tree set. So basically it stores values in sorted order. So these are the collections which will be helpful for you in your TCS tag test. Hope so you have understood. And there are the methods of these collections like add, put. I will show you just so firstly we have add, then we have remove. We can remove any element from an array with the help of that element. Then we have like, see friends, even if you put index, still it will work. That uh, like zeroth index will be element which is at zeroth index will be removed. If even if you put a real element, then also it will be removed from that array list. Okay, then we have contents, we have clear, and then we have these methods is empty, equals and size. Okay, let's come to the next methods of map. So we have dot put. So with the help of dot put method, we will be putting key with associated key and value. Okay, Then we have get, which is to retrieve an value